Hi everybody, I'm Andy the Vegandy. It's only 2 weeks until Christmas. Christmas means for me cookie time, and today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious, soft, lemony cookies. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start. For the cookies you need 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half a cup of melted plant-based butter, half a cup of coconut sugar, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. For later, for the glazing, we will need 1 cup of powdered sugar, a little bit of water, and for a special effect, we're going to color the icing with matcha, pink pitaya powder and matcha blue powder. So first start by mixing the melted butter with the coconut sugar and whisk until fluffy. Once combined, add the lemon juice and mix again. Alright, so that should be it. Meanwhile, combine the flour with the baking powder and salt and combine. Once combined, add the butter sugar mixture step by step. So start with a little bit. Well, that was about half of it. And whisk together. Okay, can use all of it. So as you can see, it's still not quite there. That sometimes happens, depends on the flour. So add a little bit of water, maybe a quarter of a cup first. So as you can see, that quarter of a cup of water was already enough to get to the right consistency. Now I just knead a little bit. And transfer the dough to a lightly floured surface. See, it's very soft, but not so sticky anymore. And that's exactly what we want. And then we just roll it. Roll it to about ½ centimeter thickness. And then finally, we're gonna cut it using those forms, like Christmas, a man, the Christmas tree and the star. Just like this. And transfer to a baking tray lined with a parchment paper. So once there's no more space to cut, you can roll the dough again, using as much dough as possible. Alright, so that's it. Now the cookies go into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they are golden brown. Alright, so after baking the cookies for 10 minutes in the oven, I let them cool down for another 10 minutes and then put them on a wire rack to let them cool down completely. This took about half an hour. And now it's time to add some frosting. For the frosting, just add a few teaspoons of water to powdered sugar and then mix. So that should be it. As I already mentioned, I will mix the frosting with matcha, matcha blue and pink pitaya powder to make some colorful cookies. For that, we're just gonna divide the frosting, add a little bit of matcha and mix. Matcha blue. And pink pitaya powder. Alright, so once the colored frosting is ready, we will put it on top of the surface of the cookies. Alright, the last cookie covered with the frosting. So, as you can see, these colorful lemony cookies are easily prepared in no time. They're the perfect treat for the Christmas season and make everybody happy. At least these ones are going to make me happy. Those cookies, so delicious. So, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see a certain recipe or know more about food photography and food styling, let me know in the comments below. And finally, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright, so all the cookies are now covered with frosting and I let them rest for another 10 to 15 minutes on this wire rack so that the frosting can frost.